Team, be a stalwart. Hey there, it is Heidi Bejo, and I am going to talk to you a little bit today about programs and why our current group is April Hours Bring May Powers. And so what we're after here is, investing some time in ourselves through various capacities, depending on your goals for this quarter, and how that investment over time is going to pay off with obviously we're playing on April showers bring May flowers, but everything you're putting into yourself this month is empowering you for the future. So we're really looking ahead, having with the expectation of being more empowered and more powerful, both literally and figuratively, as far as physical workout goals and body, mind, spirit, whatever your focus is. So what I want to talk a little bit about today, though, is programs and the importance of programs. The main focus, even though we do look at things holistically, the main focus of our healthy habits groups tends to be built around fitness and nutrition. That's kind of the foundation of those groups. Again, we are looking at and trying to encourage all of you to look at life holistically. So we want to weave in these other things in terms of spirit and intellectual growth and all that stuff. But today specifically, I want to talk about programs and the importance of actually committing to one. So being that we use Beachbody programs as the foundation, I'm going to speak to that. And before I do that, though, I just want to talk to you about one thing, and that is, if you study high performance, and if you read a book like High Performance Habits by Brendon Burchard, you'll see that most high performers work out 5 or 6 times a week. So it's not just us preaching that it should be a lifestyle. It is literally backed with science that that's beneficial. So if you want to live your best self and you want to live at your peak life and you want to hit, optimal performance as a mom or a sister or a crazy aunt, that's me. This stuff is important, and to be your best at work, relieve stress, be mentally sharp. I mean, working out is proven over time to help with higher energy levels, better stamina, better sleep. I mean, if you're physically tired, you tend to sleep better. Increased productivity, brain clarity, all of that. So again, I'm not trying to, I don't know if I can overstate this, but it's so important to really make this a lifestyle going forward, or at least strive to getting to that point. If you haven't worked out at all, it's hard to jump right into 5 or 6 days a week. That's a pretty big bite. So we're going to help you get there, but just know that should be your goal, and it should be your goal really within about 6 to 9 months of starting working out, from scratch. So when it comes to that, one of the reasons Inge and I have fallen in love with Beachbody programs, truthfully, is just that they are just that. They are a program, and they work. We were both college athletes, so we've trained Olympic lifts, plyos, powerlifting, the whole deal. I raced motocross, did a bunch of dirt jump bikes. I've never done long cardio stuff. I'm not a marathoner. I haven't done Ironmans or anything like that, but trained at a high level. I still mountain bike a lot, and I will tell you that my Beachbody programs that I've been doing just this year, this first quarter, have greatly improved my mountain biking fitness. So, and I did a previous video on that, you might remember. So it's pretty cool to see that translation happening. The tagline for Beachbody is decide, commit, and succeed. And again, the reason we like these programs is they are a full program. So it's important that you actually pick one and stick with it to the end. And the reason I say that is because for our bodies, it's important that you're getting strength training and you're getting stronger. It's important that you're getting some cardio type training and building up your lungs and heart capacity. It's important that you're getting flexibility, and that should be a portion of your overall program. And the beauty of Beachbody is it's kind of all factored in there. It's important that you actually have recovery days. Those are factored in too. So the reason Inga and I kind of fell in love with them, and what we used to do before we started doing Beachbody together, truthfully, is she would set up a program and share it with me, and we'd kind of do it together for a while. Then I would set up one, and when we found Beachbody, we were like, oh my gosh, life is busy and it's nice. Gosh, I'll just pick one of these and follow it. Like, it just took all that planning out of the way. But it does include like nutrition and everything, and sometimes we don't dive into that side as much, and so I just want to highlight that. When you pick a program, I want to talk about a few things that you need to keep in mind. Number one is where you're at right now. How much have you been working out? Have you at all, or have you been maybe just a couple days a week or whatever? So the first thing is the frequency of the program and how often the expectation, like, is it a 6 or 7 day a week program, or is it more like a 3 or 4 day a week program? So that's the first thing. The second thing is, how long on average is each program? The beauty of the Beachbody catalog of workouts is some of them are as short as literally 10 minutes, and some of them are as long as an hour to an hour and a half. Most people kind of want to be in that 30-minute range, just because, maybe 45 minutes, because just life is busy and that's about all they can fit in, which is completely understandable. So that's the other piece, is making sure you're picking, because we want you to succeed with this program, whichever one you pick. So part of it is making sure that you're picking one that fits your lifestyle in terms of how often per week, and then even how long the average workout duration is in a day, so that it fits. Because what you want to do next is then actually schedule those workouts through the week. And if you have a very repetitive week, you might say, I work out Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 6 to 7 in the morning before kids wake up or whatever. Or maybe you're a lunchtime person and it's same thing, Monday, Tuesday. Or maybe you have a crazy work week, so maybe for you it's Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, and it's more through the lunch hour, like you're that person. Or maybe it's after work. But regardless, we want to make sure that you have it scheduled in, because what gets scheduled gets done. So other things you want to think about when you're picking a program: it should be outside of your comfort zone, right? Like, it shouldn't be too easy at all. So it needs to be just outside of your comfort zone, but not to the point where it feels impossible, like you can't do any of the moves. The other thing is the actual Beachbody trainer. Like, some of them may really jive for you, and maybe they're inspiring, and you just kind of like their presentation style, and whatever their corny jokes are, resonate with you, and then other ones maybe not. So it's important that whatever program you pick, you're not just picking purely because of data, right? Like, it's the right time frame, it's the right number of days frequency, but you have to be excited about it. Like, you have to be enthusiastic about it. So kind of gauge what I would say is, try a few, and then figure out which one really resonates with you and kind of speaks to you at this point in your life. So that's the other piece that's important. Like, you should look forward to this. This is, working out is not punishment. It's a gift for your body, and you should be stoked for this time for yourself. The last thing I want to mention that's super important is that you should also look at, within the program, if you go under materials, there is a whole nutrition guide, and this will talk to you about the colored containers, if you have those. It will talk with you about food lists, grocery lists, meal planning, recipes, all that kind of stuff. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if you want to get the most benefit out of being here with us, you need to pick a program and you need to follow the program. And that includes the nutrition plan, because again, when you're working out, it is important that you are fueling your body with the right foods. So we're not talking diets, we're talking about proper fuel and proper nutrition. And for me, That's a little more complicated because I travel a lot for work, but I do still try to stick as close as I can to the meal plans that are set out in the program, based on what I can put together at a restaurant. I know I said that was the last thing, but I have one other thing, and that is you need to track your program. So that's where this app comes in. So please, 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 if you're doing a Beachbody program, the beauty is that Beachbody On Demand, which is the app where you play the workout when you're doing it, automatically syncs up with my challenge tracker, which is our app that we're in right now, so that when you're done, it will auto log that for you. But regardless of how you're doing it, track how often you are working out, and so you know if you're hitting your goals. And the reason I say that is, well, I was saying earlier, you need to schedule this stuff in your week, and hopefully you're at least working out 3 days a week with a long-term goal of getting to that 6 days a week, meaning just a really active lifestyle. Not every one of those is hammering out in a gym. Like for me, my workouts are typically 3 to 4 days in a gym, and then a couple of those days are either a hike or a mountain bike ride. So I'm blending my workouts. And if you have questions about that, please reach out to Inga or myself. We'd be happy to help you with that. If you have questions about what program would be right for you, or maybe what are 3 or 4 that I should start taking a look at, again, reach out to us. We would be happy to try to match you up with what we think would work for you based on the time that you have available and your goals and where you are right now. But regardless of which one you pick, commit to it and track it so you know if you're succeeding. So I hope this serves you. What we would like you to do is in the comments section below, we'd like you to post the calendar. Like when you go in materials, you're going to see the workout calendar, and grab that. That'll be like a PDF or an image. I forget which way it downloads, but grab that, and we want you to post in the comments the calendar for the program that you are picking. We love you guys. We totally appreciate you being in this group, and we are looking forward to kick this one off. We're going to hit some goals stuff and some habit building stuff next week, but right now we're coming up on the weekend, and the biggest thing is getting committed to the program that you are going to do. So you're going to decide, then you're going to commit, and then by the end of this, you'll have succeeded. And this also parallels really well with our Be Stalwart tagline, which is bold, steadfast, and uncompromising. So be bold in your choice. Get outside your comfort zone a little bit. Be steadfast. Commit and do the work, because you will feel better and you will thank yourself for it. And be uncompromising. When it is set up in your schedule, you are busy during that time, and other stuff doesn't bump it out of the way. Uncompromising in fitting this into your lifestyle. All right, you guys, again, love you. So appreciate you being on this journey with us. Comment below with the calendar for your program. Also comment below if you have any questions, or reach out to Inga or I directly. All right, team, thanks a bunch. Be Stalwart.